Good morning, GCI Studios. This is GCI with our daily stream draw every day. Episode number 249, and we're part two of the Penguin, Danny DeVito style. Welcome to the stream. Rachel was first. Very good. And there's Artistic James. Good morning, James. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here, you guys. Appreciate that support. And we are ready to start inking the Penguin in the Danny DeVito style. Yeah, appreciate it, man. I gotta admit, I have not seen the movie with Danny DeVito as many times as I've seen the first one, the movie with Jack Nicholson as the Joker. But it is an epic tale. And Danny DeVito did a spectacular job making the Penguin seem very grotesque. Of course, you can see Tim Burton's influence in the design of the Joker, the makeup that you put on him, of the Joker, the Penguin. Very strong influence. That Tim Burton. Good morning, Dark High Life. And I really appreciate you being here and your comments. Thank you. Yes, I love to draw. And some people really like the way I draw, some people don't. So I'm drawing just for myself, and I'm glad that anybody appreciates it. Like I said, I'd be drawing regardless of having a YouTube channel or not. So being able to share this with you guys is just a bonus. For years, just drawing in my studio by myself, for myself. Now I have a vehicle to share it with more people. Over 2 million people have seen my artwork since I got going in 2024. Good morning, Nova. Hello, hello. Our first moderator is here. Thanks for watching my back yesterday, Nova, when that troll came popping out with whatever he was doing. Good morning, Wilfred. Welcome to the stream. Yes, we're getting the ink down, and we will be adding some color to this, possibly today. There is a lot of line work to go. And as I have told you guys before, I use the smaller pigment pens. This is a 005, very fine tip on this one. Get away a little bit. For the faces. Wilfred says, you're the best artist ever. Don't tell yourself that you're not a better artist. You told yourself that you're better enough to be an artist. Thank you for the encouragement, Wilfred. Congratulations on the 250 subs, Nova. Yeah, Nova's doing well. She's creeping up on that 500 mark, halfway there. Yep, getting better and better. That's what drawing every day does for you. Approved username, good morning. I don't think anyone hates your drawings. They just want to see. Okay, probably so. Yeah, so if you guys are enjoying this, don't forget that like button, of course. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. There's always room for more subscribers. Yeah, Danny DeVito played this part. Okay, Nova, I will check out your art. Yeah, get my reference going again. See what Nova posted. Nova Scotia. So Nova, 1 minute ago. This is what I'm working on. This is what I'm doing right now, she says. Cool, seeing that process, using that computer to color the sketch you've done. Yes, that is one of her subject matters. This is Cami, it looks like. Coming along very well. That's such a cool way to finish them off with the ink and the art is with the digitally. Very cool, Nova. Yeah, this was a request from one of the moderators, Thrill House 360. I made a little chibi Nova with a B-Day hat yesterday for celebration for your 250 subs. Very cool. Good morning, Danny. Welcome to the stream. The GCI family is up and at 'em already today. Thank you, James. Appreciate that input. I'm glad you could be here for the beginning of the stream. That's really cool. I'm gonna extend this part of his bow tie deal so that we don't have a tangent with this inner line of the vest. All right, let's go to a bigger. We're gonna go to the 08 and get some of this outlining done on the overall figure. So he has a definite shape and definite space he's occupying. Next on the list, I'm going to draw Spider-Man versus the Hulk in honor of the brand new day. So I'm going off track from the DC content for one drawing, and I'm going to do a large scale sketch on the 14 by 24 poster board reverse side, and I'm going to draw an epic battle between the Hulk and Spider-Man. That's going to be a big project. I am looking forward to it. I was inspired, of course, by watching the movie that Lena and I and Wyatt and my wife went to. We all of us went on last Saturday to see the movie. It was very amazing. Moondrop, welcome to the stream. Yeah, appreciate your comments there. Moondrop. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the stream. Glad I've got something here that is entertaining to you viewers. And it is a lot of fun. There we go. Good morning, Rustic. What is Nova doing? Hey there, she says, starts shaking from fear from Moondrop. Welcome to the stream, Rustic. Yeah, so it's good to get an overall in comic book art, just an overall outline, bold. It's kind of an illustrative illustration style technique. It really makes the character pop. So something going on here between Moondrop and Nova. They're getting ready for a battle. Bricks Vanilla, welcome. Remember me? I was the one who requested the Jax drawing. I thought you had a different name. I've got it written on my list, my schedule. I thought it was... Do you have two accounts? Because I have a different name for that Jax drawing. Yes, it's still on the list. I thought you changed your name. Are you going to stick with this name? Because I'm going to put it next to your request just so I don't forget. Bricks Vanilla. Yep, you're still on the list. And I'll probably be doing that as a short, so it'll appear in a time-lapse version, I'm thinking. Will be the best for that one. Because that won't take me long. That'll probably be about a 20-minute sketch. But I'll time-lapse it, pencil it, ink it, color it in about 20 minutes in time-lapse, which will be about 35 seconds of a short. Thrill House 360. I think they're having fun. The way it sounds to me, from what I've been able to discern. All right, let's get these, this long coat kind of lined out. That, like that. This is like this. Dark High Life is still here. Awesome. Nova says, I'm just a small, short girl trying to draw chibi Tammy. Man, I don't want no demons. No demons. That's for sure. Justice for Cammy. Rachel calls a wire from noon. Moondrop 4661. Welcome everyone to the GCI studios. Thank you for the likes. I do appreciate that. For taking a few minutes to check out our daily live stream. Okay, we got our outline. Let's get this other foot. My finger is almost grown out. The finger. The gruesome finger. It's been weirding people out for months. Just a visible demonstration of what happens when you oversleep and you get off your game. Bad things happen. Joe Spector, not gonna lie, you drew so well. You never do digital. That is true. Joe, very true. I do not draw digital. It's all pencil, all me, all the time. And I appreciate you being on here today and your comment. All right, we better get this umbrella outlined as well while we're at it with this larger fine liner. Oliver, welcome to the stream. This is the Danny DeVito version of the Penguin, correct? Requested by Thrillhouse 360, one of our moderators who's on here this morning. I've never drawn the Danny DeVito style penguin before, so this is a lot of fun. I got multiple references I'm using, just kind of picking and choosing details, but haven't created my own pose pretty much and my own. I like to do my own style. So it's not I'm not trying to make it look exactly like him, but if I worked for the studio and I was designing the character, doing my design, this is what he would look like. It is Danny DeVito. Good morning, Jack Reacts 24. Welcome to the stream. You're in the fetal position. Okay, see if we got anything else I want to do with the 0.8. All right, I think I'm going to go to a smaller liner now, get some of this other interior details, some of the detail on the clothing. Here's a 0.4, so that's kind of in between what I've been using so far today. But we can do these finer details. And the last 6 months or so, I've really been focusing on my inking, trying to get better at it. Been watching David Finch. I think he's got another video out that I'm going to be watching later today during the course of my day. So I use this hatching technique. That's very common in comic book art. You can go from the dark to the light and get it a gradual fade from dark to light. So most of my references, like I was saying yesterday, aren't lit very well. They're kind of like just a studio where there's lights everywhere. So I'm doing a more dramatic, like Nick said, a more dramatic Tim Burton lighting on it. Get some definite darks. So I've got my light source coming from this way again. That's usually how I do it. Good morning, Lily. ABC, welcome to the stream. Slow, loud, bang. Sick man, thank you, Slow Loud. Sent some happy poop. Nice to see all these new people here today. Appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out the GCI Studios live stream. And there's Rare Candy does stuff. Welcome, Candy. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for the likes, everyone, and thank you for being here. I'm gonna rotate this just a little bit for some of this. Get the speed going. Try to keep a little bit of the hat contour. good to get some momentum up on a lot of this hatching so it doesn't get too stagnant. Maybe it's those who can draw this freaking good, man. Do you draw often? Slow, loud, bang? Because that's the key to getting your drawings the way you want them to be. Drawing every day. And that's what we do here as a community and a channel. We're on here every single day. Improving on the art, pushing the boundaries, learning new techniques. That's why I like to take the requests from you guys, because that way I get out of my old rut and routine where I'm drawing the same things over and over again. Expands my horizon. Slow, loud, bang says, man, when I try to get frustrated, but I guess I need to just persist on. Yeah, they say you have to do 10,000 bad drawings before you get the one that you're starting to like. So that's just a rough estimate, but the point is you have to do a lot of drawings, trial and error, developing that hand-eye coordination where your hand can put on paper what your mind is visualizing. You have to get all those other attempts out of the way so that your art will start looking the way you want it to look. And my drawing has really improved just since I started this channel back in December or restarted my channel back in December of 2024. I started taking requests like Alice in Wonderland, holding pom-poms, and all kinds of crazy stuff. But all of that has improved my drawing ability. A Q&A long form video. Yeah, that's a good idea. You guys could ask questions, and we could just be all about questions. That's kind of what we do, but yeah, it's not a formal question and answer format, I guess. Okay, I'm going to get my brush pen and darken in some of these areas that can be filled in. That'll expedite some of the inking. And I'm really just still learning. Post it in the community. Yes, I can. Check it out. You know I can. And I will. Where are we at? I forgot to get the music going again. Getting wrapped up in the DeVito. Bingo. Okay, Nova says here's what I got with my Cami, and here is my Chibi Nova for the 250 subs. So that's the one we just saw. That's Cami. And here's her Nova Chibi that she did in honor of her 250th subscriber. Very cool. One blue eye, one hazel brown eye. Very cool. Love it. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a little more coffee. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Awkwardly walks. Thank you for the likes. We're up to 19. Very greatly appreciated, everybody. That's really good for this stage. On a, what is this, Thursday? Trying a little bit of a different technique on the top hat. Here we go, coming up. Rusty got walked away from the chat for 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on either. These guys are in their own role-playing situation, it sounds like. They've completely taken off. I'll tell you one thing. If you would leave it be a crying shame. Calling me out. Yep, I love these brush pens. Just now, the last few months, really getting comfortable with them. If you guys don't stop eating, we got some cannibalism going on. Rachel, Andy Costi, finally. Hey, Costi. Where's Costi? There's Costi. Welcome to the stream, Costi. Cool edit you had on there yesterday. I'm gonna have to hire you to edit some of my videos. I'm gonna start doing some tutorials, like 10-minute tutorials. Loading one of those once a week that's edited, or trying to figure out how to do editing. Might have to have Wyatt edit it for me, see if I can talk him into it. He's pretty good at it. Custy, have you seen the Batman Evolution, fam? No. I was going to yesterday. I'll tell you, man. I just get too distracted, I guess, when I get home. I just got to add it to my playlist and make sure I watch it. Yeah, it seems short enough, like you were saying. Should be able to take 5 minutes and watch it. You kids be quiet, I'm on the phone. Wait, my charger is unplugged. I'm not plugged in. It's all right. First one is free. Well, Crystal, welcome to the stream. We got Crystal. Suktum. Welcome. Thank you for being here, everybody. Thank you for all the likes, too. Really appreciate that. And consider subscribing if you're enjoying the art and the role play, I guess, that's going on. Glad you guys are having fun, able to find each other here on this platform and do whatever it is you're doing. Appreciate the likes. Please consider subscribing. We had, what was it, 4 new subscribers yesterday. So we're at 2,311. subscribers for GCI Studios. 2,311. Who would have thought? There aren't that many people who live in the town that I'm from. I think the population here where I live is 2,200. So I have more subscribers than there are people in the town that I live in. That baffles me. Just a small-time YouTuber trying to make my way. Crystal, I really like it here. By the way, who are you drawing? Looks amazing. Love your shadowing. Thanks, Crystal. This is a version of the Penguin from the movies. Danny DeVito. What was it? Batman Forever? What was the name of that movie? Yeah, so Danny DeVito played the Penguin in that one. Oswald Cobblepot. And this was requested by Thrillhouse 360. He's here. He's one of the moderators for the channel. And I'm glad he suggested it because it is a lot of fun to draw. Yeah, we got some crazy action going on here. Yeah, Batman Returns. Thank you, Rustic. Like I said, I've seen this one a few times, but nowhere near the times I've seen the first one. This stream, Lily, will go on for another 15 minutes. And then I have to go get ready for work, my other job. Yep, I get up super early so I can spend some time on the channel with you guys, doing some artwork, hearing what you guys are up to, checking out your posts. Yeah, remember, after you're here for subscribed and on the channel for 24 hours, you can start posting in the community. We have a lot of good artwork in there, a lot of good artists. So if you get subscribed today, tomorrow at this time, you should be able to start posting in the community. I'd like to see what you guys are up to. We've had some writers on here who put in clips from their projects that they've been writing. We've had a lot of artists put up their artwork in the community. And now that's one thing YouTube's really pushing, is getting that community section really active for each channel. That is a long name. Welcome to the Anu Jaichong. You're an artist too? Very cool. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to swing by our channel here, what we got going. It's all about the art and the DC characters primarily. We're gonna, after this, I am gonna do a epic cover on a large scale. Spider-Man versus the Hulk. So I'm going off script just a little bit so I can draw me a Spider-Man and Hulk and see how that goes. Check out the responses for that. You're from India, very good. Yeah, I have a few subscribers from India, I know. It's nice to have you here. Thank you for joining. If you go ahead and subscribe, and you can post some of your stuff next week, or next week, tomorrow. I'd like to see what type of artwork you're doing. Okay, Nova posted again. All right. What do we got for time? Yeah, I got time to do that. Check it out. Nova's a posting machine. Nova Posta. All right, let's see what Nova's latest community post is. 1 minute ago from Nova. Okay, so she's got her cami chibi done. Is this peak? Yes or no? It is peak. I vote yes. And I already gave you a thumbs up on that. And then we got one from Costi. Please, no more delays. This is Beyond the Spider-Verse. It's officially the next Spider-Man film. Very cool. Yeah, we're ready for another Spider-Verse episode. Yep, I got your post in there. Very well done. I like that graphic. And that's a good point. We're ready for the next Spider-Verse edition, installment, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for that, Costi. Where do I live? I live in United States, in Illinois. I live about 135, we go by miles here, 135 miles west of Chicago, closer to the Mississippi River, if you're familiar with that, in a little bitty farming community. I used to live in Florida, but when my grandchildren were born, I moved back to Illinois, where I originally came from. And that's where I'm at now. Stream is getting close. We got about 8 minutes left. On Saturday and Sunday, the stream does go for 2 hours, sometimes 2.5 hours or more. So if you guys can come back on Saturday, you can go a little bit longer with the activity of the channel. That's right, Rachel, you did. Your nickname is Anuj. Okay, Anuj. I'll try to remember that. That's going to take me a while. Hopefully you subscribed and you will be back. Because if you subscribe and come back, you can post your artwork, and I would like to see that. Genuinely, I like to see what you guys do. We love to share art and support each other. No, Crystal. So if you have a phone and you've subscribed, Crystal, so you have to subscribe, and then on your phone you'll see a community section on GCI Studios. You go to the community section, and then you can post after 24 hours of subscribing. But it has to be either with like a laptop or a phone. iPads do not have the community section for some reason with YouTube, and I'm not sure why they don't provide that with the app for iPads, but yeah, you have to have a phone. I know I can check out the community on my laptop, but not on my iPad. There's no community section there. Yes, start posting more, Lily. Welcome everyone to the GCI Studios live stream. We're gonna have to do the color on this one tomorrow. The inking was a little more involved than I had anticipated, but I want to get it right, so I'm not going to rush it, obviously. Good morning, Clyde. Glad you could get on here before we wrap things up. We're down to the final countdown. Got about 5 minutes left, Clyde. Yeah, thanks for jumping in here. Appreciate you being back. Final countdown. Few posts on YouTube channel already. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like before we have to wrap up here today, and consider subscribing. All you new guys, if you subscribe, you can start posting in the community tomorrow. Look forward to seeing your artwork if you're artists, or your posts, comments. And Nuge is a student, busy. Yep, I get that. All right, that'll probably wrap it up after I check Costy's post. So Costy says, if they do not care, why did they fund out all the movies that were made and let us watch all the movies? It was so nice to help with the movies in the first place. Says a major studio head says Gen Z does not care about superhero movies. The genre belongs to millennials. That's interesting. Yeah, maybe that's why some of these new movies are flopping. Good point. Thanks for that one, Costi. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Oh, I guess I have 3 minutes left. I'm going to do a little more art and then wrap this up. A little more work on
Big test. Big game.
No commercials, please. Thank you. Get a little more line work done, and then we'll wrap this puppy up. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Welcome to all you newcomers. I'm glad you found our channel. Glad you guys had some good time with your role-playing situation. Seemed like you were having a blast, even though I didn't catch all of it. It was great to see all the activity here. on the GCI Studios live stream. Have a great day, everyone. Be sure and set your timers because we're going to be back here again tomorrow, starting at the same time. And if you get a chance, rewatch the stream. Let it play again because it'll be monetized after it loads, and that's how you can support GCI Studios, is just get it onto as many devices as you can and let it play. And let the commercials roll by. Make about $1 a day right now, but the channel will keep growing, I hope, and we'll keep doing better. Yeah, you gotta love this version of Penguin, his marred little claw of a hand. It's nice to meet all you guys. Thank you for being here. Appreciate all the support, all the likes. And remember, I need you guys to do me a favor sometime during the course of the day. I think you know what it is. Please improve your art skills and draw every day. If that is your passion. And if you just like watching the videos and watching the artwork, appreciate that too. And check out our other videos. I have over 3,000 videos, so there's plenty to watch. If you see a character in there you're interested in, check it out. Yep, if you keep coming back and subscribe, and yeah, just got to get to know you a little better. Build up a little rapport. Appreciate you being on here today. But yeah, just establish yourself in the community and we'll see how it goes. Sure, consider it if you're a regular, and yeah. So that'll wrap it up. Thank you. And remember, draw every